What's up, everybody? Back with Swishes, Hits, and Kicks, episode 33 on that hippin', baby. And today we're going to talk about something. You know what? There's so much to talk about. I'm going to break this up into 2 episodes. I am strictly right now going to talk about pro wrestling, entertainment, all that stuff. And then on episode 34, which I'll record here soon, I'll talk about the NFL playoff picture, some basketball, and UFC pay-per-view this weekend. All right, let's get into some WWE Raw on Netflix. I knew coming in, this show was going to be different than the last show. The last show was the debut on Netflix. Biggest Raw of all time. Shout out to Hydration. And this Raw, started off CM Punk. Here comes Punk. Rollins, McIntyre. They talk about all these people. Basically, everybody's joining the Royal Rumble. My favorite pay-per-view of the year. I can't wait. I love the Royal Rumble. If you're a true fan, you love the Royal Rumble. Next up, you had Chad Gable, had any luchador. It was like the worst kept secret. They even said it on commentary. And here comes Penta, old school Pentagon. He goes by Penta in WWE. Phenomenal match. He looks like a top talent. Looks like a main event tier. Spoke English. I've never really heard him speak much English. Afterwards with the win. Smart to do it in San Jose, California. A lot of Spanish speaking, a lot of Mexicans. I'll say it, just a lot of Mexicans there. And that's, you know what? The Raza showed out for him. The Raza showed out. And he beat Chad Gable. Phenomenal debut. Merchandise over. And then we had Sheamus and Ludwig. They had a good match. It was what it needed to be. Sheamus always delivers. Ludwig Kaiser's actually really good. And then we set up what I think is going to be a Mania match. Is Braun Breaker and Sheamus. I think Sheamus is going to end up beating Breaker at Mania. But who knows? We got some Judgment Day stuff. They're kind of old to me. I don't know what it is. I'm just not into the Judgment Day right now. Then we got Gunther. Gunther coming out, wanting a challenge. Jey Uso, who I've said before should be winning the world title this year, came out and basically challenged him to Saturday night's main event, which was okay. Honestly, this might have been like the best promo Jay's ever done. Truthfully, like he was very hit on all what the naysayers might say, right? But it's funny. This is a week before the Rumble. All right, the next Saturday night's main event is the week before the Royal Rumble. I mean, Jay's already entered the Royal Rumble, so I don't know. This kind of lets you know like he's not going to win, truthfully. But who knows? Maybe they'll be safe for a Mania match. By the way, the next Saturday night's main event, Hulk Hogan's going to be there. How the hell is that going to work? Hulk Hogan just got booed out the damn building. Yeah, he's going to come back, brother. And I'm going to make an assumption that the Hulkster's going to come back in that black and white. It's going to be Hollywood. Watch. I have a feeling Hulk's going to be like a bad guy the entire time, which he should be. Because people are going to boo him anyways. Next up, we had the Women's Intercontinental title final. Between Lyra Valkyria and Dakota Kai. It's really interesting. This match, when it came out, my wife looked and was like, I don't really care to watch this. And I get why. There hasn't been enough, to me. There's not enough meat on the bone, as you could hear say. It's a phrase. For these girls. Like, yeah, they did the tournament, but there's not like a ton to both of these girls, I feel like. What are the characters? I look at Lyra Valkyria, and I've seen her in NXT, and I know about her. They're like, oh, she was the runner-up and the Queen in the Ring. That was in, June? July? Okay. We're in January of the following year. Dakota Kai comes back from an injury. She's always injured all the time. She didn't do much. I had a feeling she was going to be in this final, but there's not a ton between these two. Like, there's not a lot of build-up. So, history was made. It was a cool match. It was good. I actually think they did really well. I'm curious to see how it's going. Like, honestly, when Chelsea Green won, and it's not a bias to Matt Cardona, but her character is the reason why I thought she would win, why I thought she should win. This title, a part of me is like, is this going to be like the old school, what they would say, the workhorse title? Like, Lyra Valkyria, is going to be, Intercontinental champion and just put on banger matches, which is cool. Like, if that's how they're going to get her over because they're matches and stuff, that's fine. But I just wish there'd be more of a character for it. We had Sami Zayn and Miz. Sami Zayn able to beat the Miz. It was just kind of there. And it was, honestly, I thought it was interesting. He went with the Blue Thunder Bomb, which I think is a better, like, finisher than, like, I don't know. I think it's a better finisher than the kick he does, but whatever. Then we had Rhea Ripley come out, huge pop. Oh, then this was almost just building up to me, like, you know, building up Royal Rumble, like, oh, and everybody's going after Rhea Ripley. That's honestly all it seemed like to me. I feel like she's obviously the big star, you know? She's the big star for them. And then the main event was a street fight. Damian Priest, Finn Balor. Great match. Fun. Hopefully this is the end. Hopefully this is it. Really good match. I liked it. Phenomenal. Really good show overall. They went shorter than the last time, and people were like, oh, it only went 2.5 hours. It's still a long time for a wrestling show. It was pretty good. I liked it. I'm curious to see where they go next week. And now I'm going to talk you know what? It's funny. I'll harp on SmackDown. To be honest, I have no idea what SmackDown's going to be. Like, it's funny. We put all this coverage on Raw. But truthfully, I don't really know what SmackDown's going to be. I hope it's cool. Like, Solo's supposed to come back. So obviously there's going to be something there. Cody and Owens are going to be doing a build-up. Chelsea Green stuff's always cool because, like, she's entertaining. So we'll see. Like, I'm interested in what they do with SmackDown. It's 3 hours now. So, we'll see what they do with that. The last thing pro wrestling I did want to talk about was AEW. Last week I was like, man, Kenny Omega needs to be the savior. I still feel that way. But I feel like there's a huge opportunity tomorrow night they can do. A huge opportunity, truthfully, that AEW can pull off tomorrow. Tomorrow, they have some big matches, but no match to me is bigger than Jon Moxley versus Powerhouse Hobbs, AEW World Title. Hobbs won this Battle Royal Gauntlet and won a title shot. I think, and I'm going old school here, if you're an older wrestling fan like me, a 34-year-old man still loves pro wrestling, you'll remember this. Lex Luger had a random title shot like this on a Monday Nitro in like 97 against Hollywood Hogan. And he won. And it was huge. The crowd went insane. The locker room cleared out because it was like, oh man, we got one up on the bad guys. We got one up on the bad guys. And it was really cool. And I liked it. And I thought it worked. And then he lost the title the next pay-per-view, which was like a week or so later, week and a half. I think they have an opportunity to do this with Powerhouse Hobbs. I really hope tomorrow night Tony Khan makes arguably one of the best booking decisions he can make, and he lets Powerhouse Hobbs beat Jon Moxley. If Powerhouse Hobbs can beat Jon Moxley, the crowd's going to go insane because no one's expecting it. It changes their story up a little bit to now, does he just lose the title right back to Jon Moxley? Does he hold on to it for a little bit? Honestly, I'd let him hold on to it till All In Texas. Excuse me. Let him hold on to it, and then he can lose it back to Moxley in a three-way, maybe with Cope. Cope? You mean Edge. And there we go. But we need something. AEW needs a spice. We need something to spark our interest. And I think Powerhouse Hobbs, who's getting a good reaction, a great presentation, they need to take chances. They're relying on old, tried and true stars. They need to take a chance on someone winning who isn't expected, who isn't the chosen one, I guess you'd say. I think Powerhouse Hobbs should win. And that's my main AEW thing. Like, the rest of AEW, I mean, it's fine, but like, we just, guys, let's be real here. We need some stuff going on, right? Like, AEW needs to get the ball rolling, okay? Like, for real. AEW really needs to just, like, we need something to get us to all, like, pay attention, all right? Nothing crazy as far as, like, movies popped up right now. We're still watching Landman. We got into Dexter. I watched Dexter years ago when it originally aired. My wife never wanted to watch it. I figured it was right up her alley. But, luckily realized that, Dexter seasons, they kind of give a recap of, like, the season prior. And so we skipped the first one because the first time we tried to watch it, she thought it was too old. It was, like, old to her. So I was like, let's skip it. Let's jump into season 2, and she loves it. So that's cool for me because, like, I can't remember everything from the show. And it's a good show. Like, Dexter's sick. Can't wait to keep watching that. We're still watching Outer Banks, too. Outer Banks as well. But yeah, we need some more. Always taking more suggestions, documentaries, crime documentaries. I Am a Killer. What a show. It's back out. That's a good one. But yeah, heck of a Tuesday. A nice little pro wrestling episode coming out, episode 33. I'm going to take this last little bit to try and get you to subscribe. Subscribe, baby. Let's get it. I need 100 subscribers. I don't need it, but I want it. 100 subscribers. Go join TikTok. I need 100 followers on there too. Follow me on TikTok. I need 100. 100. TikTok. 100. YouTube. Follow me. Show everybody. Be like, oh man, look at this weird guy, you know? Trying not to cuss. Trying to be good. Teaching the kids. Doing it for the kids, baby. Switch this and kicks. Go follow me. Get it. Can you dig it? Oh, you thought I was gone? Can you dig it, baby? Can you dig it? Yeah.